What's going on, everybody? Talk from Average Gamer Guys back yet again and into one of the final episodes, probably, of the Road to Ranked series for this season. So, it's one of those, we're actually jumping into some threes. I was really hoping this season, I felt like my skill level, especially after the last couple of weeks of just playing, kind of grinding it, focusing on a couple of different things, I felt like I could make the push with some good teammates, make the push for at least champ rewards this season. I felt like my play in twos, especially where I had gotten with in the series where we're just playing twos with randoms, I felt like my skill level, especially over the last couple of weeks, has really improved. And obviously playing with Sloth and playing with a good buddy of ours, Mug. They kind of assisted me. I'm not going to say they carried me, but they definitely assisted me. We had some really good threes games. We played a couple of games, and they went really well. And I felt like I just kind of not necessarily deserved to be there, but didn't feel so out of place. And things went pretty good. So we jumped in. We played a ton of games. We played so many, actually, to the fact that I was not ranked in threes for this season. I think I had gotten ranked earlier, but didn't play a lot, especially competitive threes, because really didn't have a team. And Sloth obviously was making his grind to Grand Champ, and so he was focused on his main account for that. And it ended up working out. We played a ton of games, so I captured some of the games that we had, especially some of the games as we got up into the low champs. And just wanted to share some of that and just kind of talk through them and, again, do a little bit of our Road to Rank series. This game here started off a little rough. This was one of the first games we played, I think 2 or 3 play sessions total to end up getting me there. And I was high diamond in threes up until this point before being ranked. So, it's not like totally out of the game here. But this is our boy Mug. Absolutely, definitely one of the better players I've ever had the chance to play with. And then Sloth, again, if you guys don't know, is an absolute beast. He'll be modest and tell you that he's not, but he's quite good. We just had really good, I felt like really good team plays, really good rotations here. Again, Sloth is somebody that I've played this game, got me into this game, and I played with him a lot in my Rocket League career, so we know each other's play style pretty well. Threes is obviously a totally different game than twos, a lot more passing oriented, especially as you get up into these higher ranks. The teams that we came across, they were really good. A lot of them were really good, really well centralized, really good. Just again, the team plays are absolutely critical, especially when everybody has such a high ceiling for their technical skill. And I would say that's where the benefit of us having that play style and being able to play together, and Sloss played a lot with Mug, so he knows his play style really well, came into effect. And we played well. We played really good. Like I said, I didn't at any point feel like I was totally outside of the skill area from a technical standpoint or from a team standpoint that made us successful, and we did. Not to say we didn't get any losses, because we had a couple, but we definitely overall we grinded the ranks up, and it helped. And I think by the end of it, all 3 of our accounts got into the low champs, which was really cool. I was able to pick up my champ rewards every once in a while, like a shot like this. It's a great shot, don't get me wrong. Maybe a little bit of defense. Everybody whiffs from time to time. But it was just a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun. I learned so much. I can tell you, we can talk about the Smurf and stuff like that. I would tell you to be able to be up in this rank and to see just how these guys played, to be able to play along with them, to have to work on the speed. This was a great read by this guy. It taught me a lot more probably than just trying to grind these ranks by myself or with a teammate that I don't know or teammates that I don't know. And it's even to a certain extent where, again, I think up in these ranks you have to have somebody, you have to have a team in order to be successful. Can you do it alone? Absolutely, especially if you're really mechanically skilled up well far and above the team that you're playing. But again, the passes and just the plays here, especially in threes, is so critical that I don't think one person alone can do it. Now, we did see a couple of matches where it was like two guys playing and picking up a third. We've definitely been there before. Those teams can be successful too, especially, but it's all very much dependent on that third person's play style and really how those two people play together as well. So, like I said, I learned a ton. It was an absolute blast. Obviously, really, really excited to be able to get our champ rewards. I was hoping to do it in snow day. We still got a couple of days, so the season ends here in just the beginning of next week. So by the time you're seeing this, you have just a couple of days left if there's anything that you want to grind towards. So, make that push. With that being said, this season will end. We'll jump into the next season, so you get a soft reset. We recommend on that soft reset, take those games seriously. We're able to, and I'm still hoping with a couple of days left. I think I'm sitting Diamond 3, Div 3 in Snow Day. So I'd really like to get the champ in Snow Day. Me and Sloth have been grinding that a lot, just the two of us, and having a blast with it. Snow Day is one of those games where I just see and understand the puck really well, and I think being able to play these games and that at kind of a higher level has been really beneficial for my progress personally. Like I said, it's just a different speed. It's a different type of gameplay. It's a different level of gameplay too, especially when you consider what's coming off the walls, what's coming in the air, your reaction speed, your decision making is critical, and being able to make those decisions quick. Again, some beautiful shots. I felt like I didn't do a whole lot this game, but definitely did in some of the other games that we're gonna have for you. And like I said, so this was my div up game from Diamond 3 up into Champ. So we picked up a win there, which I was really, really excited for. Again, it felt cool just to be a part of this. And like I said, there probably get a lot of comments about I don't really deserve to be here. That's totally fine. Like I said, I think when you look at it and you look at skill cap and capability, these guys definitely pulled their weight, but I also feel like I pulled my weight as well. And I feel pretty good about it. Like I said, I look forward to what I can do in future seasons, especially this next season. I think really putting the time in, getting the training packs in, spending that time to work on some specific skills, aerials, the teamwork, the team plays. I definitely feel like I helped assist with this, but I did not. That was just a great shot by our boy there. So just a ton of fun. Like I said, ton of fun to be able to play at this, and something I look forward to doing a lot more. Really recommend for those of you out there that are looking to get towards a rank. Keep grinding at it. Don't give up. If you feel like you're at a skill plateau, which I felt like at the beginning of the season, I was kind of at a skill plateau. Find something to mix it up. I think the thing that has helped me the most has definitely been training packs and trying to focus on a specific skill or two that is going to help you the most. I think there's a couple for me that I've really tried to work on that have been beneficial for my ability to continue to kind of progress. I've definitely worked on my aerial game, not necessarily aerial shots. I think that's really important, and that's critical. But one thing I've really tried to do is just good aerial touches. Understand the direction that the ball is going. Understand the direction I want to get the ball going towards. I've definitely also been really focused on trying to work on my wall game. It's nowhere near where I want it to be. However, with that being said, my ability to make touches off the back wall, off the side walls, to turn those into passes, my recoveries from those touches on the wall are also really critical. And I'm realizing this, especially upper diamond rank, and obviously into the champ ranks and things like that. Your recovery, your time and speed for recovery is absolutely critical. And so there's a lot of positions and a lot of plays over the course of these play sessions that we did where I just was able to stay in the play or make a good recovery to get back into the play. That made it so that I took some of the pressure off my teammates. I took some of the pressure off of myself to be able to make a good play on the ball because of my recovery. So even if I beamed a shot or missed an aerial, my ability to recover well, land on the wall, boost immediately in and get myself back into the play or back into the defensive position was absolutely critical. And that was a benefit. That was a significant benefit, and I knew that going into this. but it's extremely, I think, I won't say underrated because I think good players really understand that, but I definitely think it was critical for my ability to be helpful on this team. And then again, for play like this, team passes like that little 1-2 that we were trying to get going, obviously didn't get it finished, but you can see now we've got that team, we've got boost advantage, we've got good pressure, the ability to rotate back in, obviously read the ball. Our boy Mug here makes a beautiful shot, but obviously was also setting up a really good pass where if that guy gets a block, we might be able to come in and actually make a touch on it as well. So the team plays just critical, just absolutely critical. And I look forward to trying to work again, continue the series in twos, especially in next season. I think we finished that up maybe low diamond 1. I'm pretty sure low diamond 1, maybe mid diamond 1. I think I might be division 3 or 4 at this point because I have played some twos. But I think it's going to come to the point where I just need a solid teammate. I think me and Sloth might try to work on that. And twos is definitely, he would say not his game, but I think there's a lot of benefit in being able to play twos and playing it really well. And again, that's more individual, I think. That's more individual technical capability than threes is for sure. Because if I can't get fast enough up in aerial, I do have some help, unlike in twos where that might end up being the goal. But I think that's really an area to continue to work on. So, like I said, my whole point of this series has always been that if you put the time in and you continue to progress, you're going to not only make terrible moves like that, but I think you're also going to find that the more time that you put in, especially if you dedicate that time to a certain specific skill, whether that be field awareness, boost awareness, how you're going about picking up pads, your recovery speed, your aerial speed, aerial touches, whatever it ends up being. If you can focus on a couple of small technical skills at once and then incorporate them into your game, I think you'll end up finding success. And I wish everybody the best of luck as we move through these, obviously. And then find yourself a good teammate. Like I said, sometimes it's hard, especially if you don't have friends that play the game or friends that play the game often or aren't as concerned with the competitive side of things. That's really critical. That's really key. Is that you've got to find a couple of people, 1 or 2 at least, especially if you're playing threes, that want to grind those ranks and want to work towards that, because that's going to be key to your progression and your ability. I think that's the one thing that I really appreciate playing with Sloth and with Mug is, not only do they care about the competitive side of it, but they also really care about getting better, working together as a team really well. And I think that's a benefit to the team and how I progressed through these couple of play sessions that we ended up doing. So I know I'm rambling a lot. This was a lot of fun, though. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to next season. Obviously stoked to be able to pick up, my diamond and my champ rewards. It's hard to say. I really still have that goal, and I'm hoping that, and we'll see what next season brings, but I'm hoping next season we can really get up into that Grand Champ level in Snow Day. I think that's my most potential area and playlist for a run at it, and I think that's just because I really understand that game mode. I really understand the I'll call it the physics of the puck, and I really just enjoy that. I really enjoy threes, really enjoying this game. I'm really looking forward to everything that's coming new to this game here shortly. We've got, over the last couple of weeks, just a ton of news, and like I said, I think there's a bright future ahead of this game. Here, probably a recent episode, we talked about the 2019 summer roadmap, which has got a lot of just quality of life improvement stuff. We've got some new events coming up. So there's definitely a lot of stuff inside of this game that's just going to be good. I think, the epic takeover, if you will, or the buyout or whatever, I'm hoping, they kind of tried to put some people at ease with the summer roadmap discussion and what they posted in the blog there. And don't mind my terrible save. Is just gonna all be hopefully good for the game. And I know there's still a lot of skepticism out there. I definitely have some of that myself. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be beneficial. I think the new events and the way they're going to go about this next big event as we get into the summer is going to just drive people to continue to play this game. Bigger fan base, more people in the game, I think is just overall in the majority is going to be good. And then again, it's just exciting to have some other stuff to do inside of it. The weekly challenges have been really good to make sure that I'm getting in those, playing the game, and continue to just work on it. Continue to just work on the skills, have fun playing the casual matches, have fun playing the competitive side of it as well as the additional playlists. So, like I said, all in all, really looking forward to what we got going on in the game. Absolutely ecstatic that I was able to pick up my rewards for this season. Hopefully you got to where you wanted to, and if you didn't, like I said, continue to work on it. Continue to look at your game. Save some replays. I've recommended that in the past. Save some replays. Go back and take a look at them. See what areas were maybe challenges that you could have had, or 50s that you didn't maybe get the 50 that you wanted, or skills from a skills perspective. One or two things I think is critical. If you can focus on those, is going to be really beneficial to your success. And then again, get with a good team, find somebody that has similar goals as you, and work towards those goals. I think you'll find a lot of success with that moving forward. So with all that being said, as we wrap up this game, big shout out to Mug, big shout out to Sloth for helping me out. Great series of games. I learned an absolute ton inside of the play sessions that we did, so I appreciate those guys helping me out and being just generally great guys and great teammates. And I look forward to continuing our Road to Rank series as we get into the next season, and just continue a lot of good content for Rocket League. So shameless plug here at the end. Links to all of our stuff down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Twitter, Discord, Twitch. We're doing a lot more streaming, trying to get really regular with that. As you guys know, doing our best to do daily uploads and all that just good stuff and good jazz that we got going on. And as always, just thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. And I've been Doc from Average Gamer Guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.